Hey, what's up, guys? So I was just like basically just chilling and thought of something that I wanted to kind of elaborate on because this is like something that a lot of people are constantly going on the internet talking about this, particular carriers and naming a few things that they hate about those carriers. But the one topic that I really wanted to kind of just, shed light on and clear the air on is unlocking devices and where devices can be used. Now, people feel that cell phones can go on any provider, that there's this major conspiracy to not allow a device to go on a specific character. Let's take Boost Mobile because I use them, for instance. And there's people who believe that Boost Mobile and Sprint have this conspiracy that they're not going to let unlocked devices on their network, and that could be furthest from the truth. Yes, there are a few unlocked devices that are compatible to go on Sprint's network, one of them being the Moto G5 Plus. But the reason why the Moto G5 Plus was able to go on Sprint's network and can be activated on Boost Mobile is the fact that the phone and the way it's built is built with being able to access the bands that Sprint has. See, every cell phone can connect to a specific type of signal. And the way that its modem is created to access those signals allows it to be on certain carriers. So, and certain carriers have the same band signal, but they don't exactly have the exact same types all the time. Which is the reason why that some devices, like say T-Mobile devices, can't just be brought over to Boost Mobile and be used on there. Now, one phone that we can eliminate from this whole topic is the iPhone. The iPhone is ubiquitous. It's been designed by Apple to work on both, any side of the carriers out there. So, with the idea that, say like an iPhone 6 or 7 or 8 from Verizon wouldn't work on Boost Mobile. That's totally not true. iPhone is ubiquitous. It can go anywhere. But then you have different phones created by manufacturers for Android that can only go to certain companies. So with that being said, even unlocked devices, say like my Honor 8, I cannot put this on Boost Mobile at all, no matter what. If I take a Boost Mobile SIM card and plop it in there, it's not going to work. And the reason why, I've said this before, it's CDMA versus GSM, which is going to be phased out as we're moving forward into 5G. But the difference is, besides the type, the type of the technology that it is how things are used. So with a Boost Mobile phone, say such as this, that runs CDMA, I can pull the SIM card out and still make phone calls. Whereas if you did that with a T-Mobile phone or a Metro PCS phone, basically, or a Cricket phone, that won't happen. Why is that? It's the type of technology that's being used. CDMA devices has its radio modems built in and accesses the cellular network through the chip on the motherboard of the phone. The SIM card or the UICC card is only there to provide LTE signal because LTE is only dispersed on the GSM type basis. It's not dispersed through a CDMA channel, therefore that's what it's there for, to access it. When you pull a SIM card out of a Boost Mobile phone, you'll still be able to dial out a phone number. If you were to do that with a Metro PCS phone, no SIM card in there, no phone call. Reason why? It's because cellular connection, short messaging system, all that is routed through the SIM card. So the SIM card holds all the power on GSM devices, and on CDMA, it's within the motherboard of the phone. So, taking a GSM device, which is currently built and configured to run on the GSM network, cannot cross over to a CDMA-based system. It's just not possible. Now, there are certain phones that have both. They have the ability to either run on GSM or run on CDMA because they're hybrid phones. And most of the current flagships are hybrid in that sense that they can do that. Proof to those out there. If it was, as some people say, this conspiracy that they're just lying to everybody and that you can take any phone you want and bring it over to Boost Mobile, bring it over to Sprint, then why is it that a Project Fi device can only run on a Project Fi enabled device? If you don't know what Project Fi is, it's Google's prepaid service, and they are an MVO that piggybacks off of T-Mobile, Sprint, and US Cellular's connections. Now, With the SIM card that you have in here, sure, I can pop the SIM card out of this Moto X4 and I can put it in my Honor 8. But there's one feature that I have with my Moto X4 that is for Project Fi, it's compatible for Project Fi's services, that I will not have with my Honor 8 that's unlocked. And that is when I use this, it seamlessly transfers in between Sprint and T-Mobile's networks here in my city. So at times I'm on Sprint's network and it smart switches to T-Mobile's if T-Mobile has a better signal in the area that I'm in. That won't happen with my Honor 8. If I stick that SIM card in here, it's only going to access T-Mobile's network because it's all that it can support as far as the bands and signals that this phone can connect to. Can't connect to Sprint's. So the whole conspiracy theory of Boost Mobile can let unlocked phones on there, they just don't want to. Now that's flushed down. That's not possible. You got to have a device that can support the signals that Sprint has, which obviously we know Boost Mobile is on Sprint's network. It's got to support those bands. If it does not support those bands, it cannot work on the network. Now let's go on to the unlock thing that everyone's talking about these days. People are so upset with unlocking their devices. Their device won't unlock. Carriers holding him hostage, and that's furthest from the truth. Let's look at it from, I guess the reason I'm saying this is, and why it's weird, is because people don't look at it from a business point of view. Unless they were running the business, then they'll understand exactly what's happening. See, from a consumer point of view, you're just like, hey, I want to leave you guys. I want to take my phone to another provider. I paid you money for it. Give me my phone. And hey, if you fully paid off the phone, then yeah, you should be able to get it unlocked and go. I have no arguments towards that. But if you're leasing a phone and you have payments remaining on it, and then you want to port your number out to another provider, you want to take the phone with you, you got to pay off the phone. You don't technically own it. You got to pay it off. Why do you have to get it unlocked? That answer is very, very easy. If you owned your own company, if you started your own mobile service providing company, and you sold phones through your outlet chain of stores, right? You're not going to be in the business to open up, say, like this HTC One A9, your company, let's call it Generic PCS. Let's call it that. Say you own a company called Generic PCS and you guys sell the HTC One A9 and you guys sell it on day of release. You guys sell it for $200 cheaper than T-Mobile does. You don't want people coming into your business spending a one-time, let's say $300 for the phone, whereas T-Mobile selling it for $500. You don't want them coming into your store saying, yeah, give me the HTC One A9, and they pay $300 for it, and then walk out and take it to T-Mobile and get a SIM card for it. That's bad business. You're not making money. You just made $300 down, yeah, $300 right then and there on the spot, but you're not making long-term revenue. What company would be that idiotic to do something like that? This is out of seriousness. That doesn't make any business sense at all whatsoever. So yes, companies like Sprint, they have unlock policies. Boost Mobile has unlock policies, and the reason why is they want to make sure that they get some form of time of revenue off a customer for buying a device through them. You don't have to buy the phone through Boost Mobile. Hey, you don't have to buy the phone through Sprint or through AT&T or T-Mobile. You don't have to. You can buy it from the manufacturer. You can buy it from a third-party seller. But they're not in the business of just selling the phone and be done with you right then and there. They're looking to make money. Any business out there that is not focused on making money is a business that is set to fail. Because that's how they stay afloat. With annual earnings, revenue, commerce. That's how it all works. So you thinking that they're trying to keep you entrapped. No, you're free to go where you want to go. Port your number out and buy a phone from the other provider you're going to, if you haven't paid off the phone that you have with your current provider. But again, everyone only looks at it from the point of view of what benefits them, and expect businesses to accommodate for personal needs. You can never mix personal needs and businesses together. As much as it may be an inconvenience for you for whatever personal things are happening in your current life, doesn't mean the business has to care about it, because they're only there for one thing, and that's business and making money. So the idea that phones can just go where you want them to go, no, it has to be designed to support that carrier's signals that it puts out. and not every carrier has the same signal. Example, T-Mobile has what, the 60, I want to say it's what, band 71, the 60 or 600 megahertz signal, I think is what it is. But it's supposed to be really quick speeds, really quick data speeds, data transfer speeds, right? And T-Mobile's the only one that has it. AT&T doesn't have it, Sprint doesn't have it, Verizon doesn't have it, but T-Mobile has that, band 71. And I'm going to show you, there are certain signals that one company will have, the other one won't have. So it doesn't mean that every phone you have is going to connect to any of those phones. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's what I have on this. If you guys agree, let me know in the comment section if you guys do. If you guys disagree with it, tell me why. I'm interested in knowing your guys' thoughts. And yeah, until next time, guys. Talk to y'all later.